Let's get into it, baby.
Ah, yeah, it's time to travel and bang, baby.
This is Travel Bang. I am the one and only Marky Bravo the Mulatto. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Thanks for tuning in. Gonna hit up my sponsor real quick, AO Nutrition, also known as Anabolic Outlaws, the #1 sports supplement company in North America. You trying to look sexy naked? I'm trying to look sexy naked. Check out their inventory with the proper diet, workout, weightlifting regimen. Okay, make sure with your doctor that you are healthy enough for it. You can get to that level you want to get to within 30 days, worst case 2 months. Check them out at aonutrition.shop. Use TravelBang10 as a code for deduction and price. Okay, so before I get into the questions, okay, had some emails sent to me. I want to hit on something travel related, okay? You hear it being talked about, but you don't hear it enough, okay? A lot of chit chat going on about gentlemen visiting Colombia and they're getting drugged and mugged, okay? And a lot of people ask me what's going on, okay? Actually, I got some close friends from that region of the world. This is what's going on. A lot of the women who are drugging the tourists, the men that are visiting the country, are not even Colombian. A lot of these women are from Venezuela, okay? So this is the deal. The majority of the Colombian women, they're more accommodating, okay? So you have men from the US, Europe, they all visit. Women from Colombia, they want to have a good time. They want a fiesta, you know, they want to go out. They want to do the boom boom with you. You know what I'm saying? They're down with that. But because there's a lot of influx, women from Venezuela, women from other parts of South America coming into Colombia, they're not so down with that. They're not about jumping in bed, you know what I mean? And maybe doing a transactional thing. They're not about it. So what's been going on is they're using this drug, I forgot the drug's name, to drug men. Okay, they seduce you, they make you think you're gonna get some bedroom action with them. You go back to the crib when you're not looking, they pour this in your drink, you knock out, okay? Or I've heard that there's one drug where you just basically are so incapacitated, you're basically doing everything she tells you to do. Give me your money, okay. Give me your computer, okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men get robbed blind, silly. You know, they wake up in their underwear with no possessions, no money, no nothing, feeling humiliated. Also, you have some men who are dying. They are literally being overdosed and they don't even make it. So when you go to these countries, and this can happen to you anywhere, but for some weird reason right now, Colombia is under the microscope. As you remember, the drummer from the rock group Foo Fighters mysteriously, also died of OD'd in Colombia. And there's been reports that it's not what it seems. They try to make it sound like he was doing a speedball. He did a bunch of different substances and OD'd and died. Now they're kind of saying that he might have, been a victim of one of those women who also put something in his drink and he OD'd and died because he was being set up to get robbed, okay? Because he was a married man, they didn't want his last memory to be, that he was trying to get some booty in Colombia before performing with his band. Do you understand? So this is a version of the story that's been circulating. I don't know how true it is. It sounds kind of true though, because that's a lot of things been going on down in Colombia with men getting drugged and robbed, and some of them even ODing and dying. Gentlemen, be cognizant when you're down there. There are women out there who do not want to sleep with you. They do not want to do the transaction. You give them pay to play. They're not down with it. They rather just drug you and rob you. This can happen anywhere, but please be very cognizant. If you go down, there's a lot of different companies. I think of Colombia VIP. They have a Colombian company that actually will chaperone you, make sure you're a good company. You have to pay them a little money, but hey, better be safe than sorry, right? So definitely do that when you travel. I like to go places and already know a woman ahead of time in the place that I'm flying to, okay? Just understand, nothing is guaranteed. I think I just kind of like got flaked. I was going to go to Toronto and meet a beautiful blonde. She got cold feet. She decided she didn't want to do it last minute, and I had to basically cancel the flight. So understand, nothing is guaranteed. I think it's even better sometimes just to go just for the hell of it and to do cold approach pickup and meet women while you're out, okay? Whatever you choose to do, please play it safe. Okay, let's get into the questions. First question is, my name is Nicholas from Romania. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I have a hard time lasting long in bed with my girlfriend. Can you please tell me the secrets of lasting longer? Of course I can. First of all, we must understand the biggest organ, sexual organ on the body is up here. It's not down there, it's here. So I want you to first psychologically be conscious that, I want you to pretend that your schlong dong, okay, is a weapon. It is a sword, it is a knife, it is a dagger, and you're using it to, you know what I mean, to an act of aggression, to pump, to stab, you know what I mean? To stop looking at that down there as a pleasure tentacle, okay? The only person in the bedroom supposed to get multiple O's is the woman. She has the multiple road of that's her. You're not. Okay, so a lot of men have to reconfigure the way they look at it. Okay, another thing, when you're not with your girl, what I want you to do is start edging. Okay, edging is a technique that is even endorsed by Qigong masters, if you believe it or not. So you're gonna build up when you're wanking your thing, right? And then right before you feel like you're gonna climax, you stop. Let that feeling die down, then start edging. That's why they call it edging. You start wanking, and then right before you're gonna climax, you stop. What you're doing is you're dulling the sensation. So your nervous system, right, is becoming used to that constant buildup. So what ends up happening is you're not going to be as sensitive. You understand? So you're basically training your nervous system. All right. This is a great way to do it, and you don't even have to edge just with your hand. They got toys. They got the fleshlight. They got booty punani simulator toys. Don't sleep on the toys. Women have toys. We can have toys too, but definitely use these tools to your benefit. Also, I want to say there's a misconception when men watch XXX adult cinema. You notice in the film, the men get right to it after a minute. They get right to in the machine gun, bop, 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 you know, with the woman, right? No. In real life, I want to tell men to go slow. Take time to enjoy the nuances of kissing, caressing, licking, making out with the woman. Take your time with foreplay. Enjoy it. The only women I've ever ran into who wanted me to do it quick were married women, okay? Women with boyfriends waiting for them at home. I remember this one woman I was contracting in Kuwait. She'd come over and she'd always be in a rush. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? I think it was only once where everything was slow because our old man was out of town, right? And everything was slow and we enjoyed each other's company. But most of the time she came over, she was looking at the watch. Oh, come on, let's do it. And okay, gotta go, bye. You know what I mean? But most women want you to build up. This is why women enjoy the 50 Shades of Grey. This is why women enjoy what they call mommy porn. You know, the books, the erotic porn literature books, because it focuses in on that. You know what I mean? The slow, erotic, nasty, triple X, and it just kind of builds up until the woman, you know, until it gets into the hardcore stuff. You know what I mean? So do that, because what we're doing as men, we're overstimulating our senses. The nervous system becomes so overstimulated because you're diving into it too fast, and then before you know it, like and then the woman's like singing that song by Missy from back in the day. I don't want no 1 minute man. You know, she's looking at you crazy. You know what I mean? So definitely take that advice. I swear. Hey, I'm not a big fan of condoms. Okay, but condoms help a lot too. That micromillimeter layer of rubber. it really, it helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps, takes away some of the sensations, right? Try it out. Magnum, try it out. Okay, next question. How many dates do I go on with a woman before I can make it get sexual, and how do I make it sexual? Okay, so how many dates is 3, okay? You will only entertain a woman, really, if you think about it, once and twice publicly. That's what I do. Go out once, chit chat, we're just getting to know. The second time is a double up on the familiarity, okay? This is where she realizes, oh my God, he's such a great guy, he's funny, he's humorous, he got his shit together, oh my God, you know what I mean? He makes funny sexual jokes, you know, But then the third time, I'm inviting her to my place, okay? Come over for dinner. You know, I tell her, and we'll drink some wine, we'll have some fun, Netflix and chill, whatever. Or maybe she says, no. She tells you, you come over to my place. So you go over her place. But the third time, you need to be isolated. You need to be alone together somewhere so you can make out. And then the question, you know, look, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes the first time you meet the woman, she wants to bang, shebang, bang, okay? She wants to get down. But, you know, worst case, third time. If you're going to be patient about it, the third time. Even so, I think when a woman's really digging you, really sexually attractive, she's gonna wanna not go past the second time. This is how you make it sexual. As my Boricua, my friend from Puerto Rico, told me when I was younger, he said, yo, when you're with a woman, just pull it out. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, just pull it out. So when you're making out with her, kissing her, right, and you're hot and heavy, she's hot and bothered, what you want to do is go ahead and pull your Johnson out. Go ahead and pull the Cobra out. The reason being is this takes it over the top. She sees you fully erect, hardcore, hard, right? She sees that erect, C-O-C-K, and the visuals, and she looks down and sees it. She's going to get turned on. Trust me. Things are going to happen. Even if things don't happen, she's going to be like, oh, her senses are going to be just going wild from seeing your erect, C-O-C-K. Pull it out, okay? Let's go to the next question, shall we? How do you get your girlfriend to let you do a money shot, as you often see being done in XXX videos? A money shot. For all those that aren't hip to this very old school terminology, money shot is in the XXX adult cinema movies when you see the man is about to finish it up with the woman and doing the you know, shebang bang. She usually opens her mouth, and this is why you see a lot of women to this day doing sexual innuendo photos with their tongue sticking out. This is a money shot pose. The man will jizz in her mouth. He'll, you know what I mean? And the woman's like, you know. We all seen this, right? So he's asking, how does he get his girl to do this? Okay, you definitely aren't going to get a woman to do it by saying, hey, do you think I could jizz in your mouth at the end of doing it? Don't do that. Most women are going to say no, okay? You got to practice masculine excellence, okay? Alpha male eroticism 101. When you're doing it, you get to that point, 30, 40 minutes into it, gentlemen, you take it there. You say it's sexy. You know, you look at it and go, oh, I want to come on her mouth. Oh, you know what I mean? You grab her hair and you pull her head back. And if she goes along with it and you see her start sticking out her tongue, you know what I mean? She's down. Go ahead, do it. You know what I mean? Let that inner animal out. Don't do too much thinking. Now, if you see her pull off and she's like, no, no means no. And then from there, you might want to recalibrate that, you know, you might want to think you're with the wrong woman. She's definitely not into what you're into. And that's okay too. It happens. How many times I know I've been with certain women whose sexual nature, what they're into wasn't into what I was into. You understand? In Germany, we call it Blümchen sex. There's some women who are into the flowery Disney World type of thing. They're not into all that. You know what I mean? And it's all about finding out what you're into, know thyself. At the same time, if it happens, you move on and you do find a woman eventually who's into the money shot. Okay, till next time, this has been a Travel and Bang. Leave comments. Let me know. Have you been performing the money shot lately? And let me know if you have been naughty or nice, if you've been lasting 30, 45 minutes, an hour, do you have a hard time lasting a long time? Do you have a hard time lasting a long time? Don't lie. Asombroso.